So, hi everyone, it's been a while since I have done a what I'm reading every month, like a to be read type of pile thing, just because I haven't spent a lot of time reading recently and I've only recently kind of got back into it. But I have all of the books that I plan on reading for April this year, and we have one day, one more day left in March, and I'm currently reading a book so I can review it for YouTube and Instagram, and that is Genesis by Brandon. I've read the first one and reviewed it, but I'm currently 155 pages into this one out of 500 pages, so the chances are I'm not going to get this done tomorrow and it is going to drag on to April, so I'm just going to include this one and then have the review, and then I have like the rest here as well. So talking about the first book, I might as well just give it a mention anyway, is the second book in the Nemesis project kind of book. This is about virtual reality, how the world ends, and like there's a Death Star and how there's 64 kids left to basically, they are the last of the human race and tracers. They are made up of letters and numbers basically in a computer system, and they're having to survive and kind of figure out what's going on, why are they here, why are they trapped, and why do specifically Noah, Min, and I think it's Ethan and Sarah, they are classed as the betters, or the beaters, and they basically, they were murdered again and again in the first book, and they kind of, yeah, had weird stuff happen to them and stuff like that. So in this book, it's kind of like who wants to take leader. So there's a lot of like Noah wanting to be a leader, but also Ethan and Sarah, and Min is just like, she needs to kind of stand up and rule to bring some sort of order to everything that's happened. But some of the characters in this story so far have died. They have not reset, so they have actually died, and it's like, how many times do you die before you get a reset? There's some really sad scenes in here that I was not expecting, so I will mention in greater detail about this book once I've gotten through the rest of it, typed my review and my thoughts, added it to Goodreads, and then I'll film a separate video just for this. But if you like kind of science fiction, the world ending, that kind of thing, virtual reality kind of codes, this is definitely a series that you're going to love. It did have on the last book for fans of the Maze Runner and the 100, and I love the 100 teleseries, so I haven't seen the Maze Runner but definitely seen the 100, so I do recommend this one. And as I say, there's 3 books altogether, and this is book 2 of 3, so I'm going to stop at book 2 just because the library don't have a copy of book 3, neither do I, and I don't really want it on Kindle or anything like that. And plus the covers don't match, which is another big thing for me. But as I say, I'll mention that in greater detail. So the next one that I'm going to be reading in April is Awakened by PC Cast and Christian Cast. I think it's a mother and daughter duo who writ this series. There's 12 books in total, and this is book, I have to double check, book 8 of 12. This isn't a bad book. This is mainly books based around vampires. In each book they kind of go on a thing to kind of survive and stuff like that. So I'll read the inner blurb. So, how far will the bonds of friendship stretch? How strong are the ties that bind one girl's heart? And return to her position of high apprentice at Toulouse's House of Night, I think it's Narifa, has sworn vengeance on Zoe, but Zoe has found sanctuary on the Isles of Skye and is being groomed by Crean to take over for her there. Being Crean would be cool, wouldn't it? Why Why should she return to Toulouse after losing Heath? She will never be the same, and a relationship with her super hot warrior Stark may never be the same either. And what about Stevie Way and Ratham? The Raven Mocker refuses to be used against Stevie May, but what choices does he have when no one in the entire world, including Zoe, would be okay with their relationship? Does he betray his father or his heart? So in the last book, Stevie Way and kind of the Angel Mocker got together, and everyone's going to forbid that relationship because it's kind of not okay. Heath kind of died and Zoe kind of shattered, and they had to figure out a way to get her back, kind of thing. So there's a lot of drama and stuff. In these books. I have got some that I've borrowed from the library copies, and then I have these old hardbacks because they redid the cover on them, so these are like the original hardback covers. Realistically, I'm going to read the series, but I'm not going to review them or keep them, just because it's such a long series, and the last book kind of did drag on a bit, but I'm really rooting for Stevie Ray and the Angel to be together. I mean, this is only 290 pages, so it's really not that long, so hopefully I'll get through this one pretty quick. But again, it's another series that I want to read and get done. And then there was another series they did that was Loved, Lost, Forgotten and Found, which has Stevie Ray in, so I've borrowed them, and obviously I want to read them as well. So yeah. Okay, the next 3 books that I have was I found on Facebook Marketplace, and I absolutely love cats and anything related to cats, and someone was selling this series in a box set brand new, and I was like, I really want them. Sorry. They are middle grade comics about Bad Kitty. So there's 3 books here of Bad Kitty Gets a Bath, Bad Kitty, Happy Birthday Bad Kitty, and Versus Uncle Murray by Nick. I can't pronounce the last name, so there we go. And you can get the rest on Amazon, but they are a little bit pricey, so I just have these 3. But they are kind of really cool, and they come in, I mean, that's how many there are, literally all the back. And these are just comics of each story about the kitty. It's definitely something I want to pass on to my little girl, if I have a little girl, or even my son if he looked after him. But yeah, I saw these and I was like, I absolutely want them because they're cat related and they remind me so much of my cats. So get ready to party. It's Bad Kitty's birthday and she's wishing for a special gift. If she doesn't get it, well, things won't be pretty for her guests. The guest list includes Chatty Kitty, Strange Kitty, Stinky Kitty, and her other neighbourhood pals, plus don't forget Uncle Murray and Poor Puppy. Just plain hysterical fun for all, especially fans. And that's someone's review. Yeah, so these aren't the British edition because there's no like British kind of what they would retail for. But I just, as I say, I have no idea what these are about. They have so many little pictures in. If I can, I may do a little review so we can go in detail of just the pictures. So I'm assuming that, you know, Kitty herself wants a birthday and something's going to go wrong and they're going to have to try and figure it out. But these are so cute. And I was like, middle grade. It's definitely something I forever want to keep in my collection. So that's Happy Birthday Bad Kitty. Is this kitty alright? Puppets beside me. And then we have Bad Kitty Gets a Bath, which again is super cute, and they have all of these ones on the back. So they have Bad Kitty Meets the Baby, For President, Puppy's Big Day, Drawn to Trouble, School Days, and Bad Kitty Goes to the Vet. And again, in each book we have different kind of pictures. And this one is about bad kitty really needs a bath. Unfortunately, bad kitty plus the thought of getting wet equals very bad things. Here are some steps you can take to protect yourself. Buy a suit of armour. Stock up on lots and lots of bandages and get extra underwear because stressful situations can cause accidents. But whatever you do, get ready because Kitty's not going in the tub without a fight. A tub full of fun Cape Cod times. So that's another cute one. And then we have Uncle Murray. She's a pet sitter's worst nightmare. Get ready to rumble. Bad Kitty's owners have left her and Puppy alone for a week with good old Uncle Murray. As a pet sitter, how will he survive? Can he even make it out alive? So yeah, this sounds really good as well. And again, some great art, some great pictures as well. So yeah, that's those ones. And I'm at some point I've been meaning to read them for a while, and I've been like just pick them up, but then I've never had the thingy because I was like, do I read them for YouTube or do I not? And this is like my second book box set because I had the Life is Strange ones, so that's really exciting to have. The next book is part of a series. Everyone's gonna know this series and probably read it, and I'm so far behind. Like, let's look at the date it came out. I'm trying to find the date, but I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, if anyone has an idea of when this comes out, leave it in the comments. I think it may have been 2010 plus, but this is the, just trying to see whether it says book 1, book 2 or book 3. So this is book 3. So this is The Iron Queen by Julie Cragwer. I'm so sorry if I butchered that, but here's the author's name. The cover sorry, the cover is absolutely stunning. This is kind of like a retell where they kind of go Alice in Wonderland kind of thing, and it was kind of a bit trippy to me. I'm fully aware that they've done the recovers for these. I'm not 100% on the newer covers. I prefer the older covers just because they are so pretty and stunning. So I've read the first 2 books, and I remember kind of, I think her name is Megan, where she has to go and find like Puck, and it was kind of a trippy story, and she had to get her like little brother back, and stuff like that. But her parents on Earth aren't her actual parents. Like, she's kind of born into she's kind of a fairy or a fae in a way, and she was brought up on like Earth, but then obviously she kind of falls down a rabbit hole type of thing. So this is the 3rd book, and this is in less than 24 hours I'll be 17, although technically I won't actually be turning 17. I've been in the Never Never too long. When you're in fairy, you don't age. So while a year has passed in the real world, age-wise, I'm probably only a few days older than I was when I went in. In real life, I've changed so much, I don't even recognise myself. Yeah, so she's in the Never Never type thing. My name is Megan Chase. I thought it was over, that my time with the Fae, the impossible choices I had to make, the sacrifices of those I love was behind me. But a storm is approaching, an army of Iron Fae that will drag me back, kicking and screaming, drag me away from the banished prince who's sworn to stand by my side, drag me into the core of conflict so powerful I'm not sure anyone can survive it. This time there will be no turning back. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens in this book, but I've read the first 2 and I've already made up my mind that I'm not going to keep this series, but I'm going to at least read it at least once. And then I'm going to stop at, I think it's the Iron Knight. So I had I have the first 4 in physical copies in my collection that once I've read the Iron Knight, I will either donate them or I'll probably try and put them for sale, and if I can't get them and I can't get them sold, then I'll donate them. But I like to keep the books together so they go as a set and not on their own. Yeah, but as I say, really pretty covers. Not keen on the new ones, but you know, it kind of is what it is with that. Okay, so this next book I picked up from the library. I have book 1 and 2. They don't have book 3, and I don't have book 3, but I just kind of, I saw it on the Instagram YA book thing and I looked more into it and it sounded like my kind of thing, and I'm thinking about doing a review on it, but I'm still not sure yet. And this is Dark Blue Rising by Terry Terry. The cover is really pretty and it's Her Blood is Thicker Than Water. Sorry. And it says, the sea runs through me and I am the sea. Tabby's life is turned upside down, ripped away from the woman she called her mother. She finds solace in the ocean, but there's something wrong. What is the symbol of interlocking circles that follows her everywhere? To learn the truth, Tabby must uncover the terrible lies about her past and the secret hidden in her DNA. So again, I have no idea what this book is about. I just read the blurb and I looked at the cover and I was like, it sounds like my cup of tea. I really want to try it and see what I think and find out more information. So I should be able to give you a lot more information once I've read it in the April wrap up. So I have a lot of reading to do, but I've been so much more into gaming recently. But I want to get into books. So to keep it short and sweet, sorry, these are, so we literally have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books, but 3 are really short because obviously Bad Kitty is really not that long. So we have all of these books to read in April, and then I'll do a video at the end of April for the book channel and gaming channel to let you know my thoughts and opinions. But so far I know the Bad Kitty series I'm definitely going to keep and add in my cupboard over there with all the books that I've read, loved, keep. I have so many more books in there that I want to review for the channel, but I have 8 bags of books to decide what I'm going to do with, either review or just read for leisure. So that was what I'm going to be reading in April, and any support again is very much appreciated, and thank you.